Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are building in front of the museum, which is next to the area I built in my last video on Primrose. I've got like this grass patch area to build on and I know exactly what I'm going to build and I'm super excited to get stuck right into it and it's going to be so much fun. But before we do get stuck into this build, I'd love it if you could like, comment and subscribe. Come and join the Jellybean family. Now I suppose we should talk about what we're going to build here today. I am actually going to be building a fish and chip shop, so that's super fun. We always have like a fish and chip shop by the beach normally in the UK, so yeah, that's what I'm building today. I will be popping all the codes I use in today's video in the description down below because I know I'll be using a few different ones today than what I've been using around my island currently. So don't worry, I will pop them in the description with the rest of the codes. And then we're going to make a start on our little chip shop. I was debating whether I wanted to make this a big chip shop or a small one, and I've decided to go for like a smaller one because I feel like for the vibe of my whole island, which is basically like a little countryside town, I wanted to make it feel exactly the same. I thought by adding a large building it might look a bit strange and might take away the little charm of it being a little town. So yeah, I definitely decided on this smaller one. And as you can see, we've pretty much finished building the little chip shop already, but obviously we've got to build around it. It's just as simple as using 4 storefronts, 4 simple panels, 2 stalls, and I found this really cute fish and chip sign and shop. The shop is made by Owen Crossing and I will pop their socials in the description so you can go and give them a follow and check out their pictures and things like that because they have an amazing account. But we are now going to decorate this section next to the chip shop and basically just putting some flowers down and some bushes, and I'll pop a tree as well. And then we'll pop some really nice tables and chairs down as well so you can eat your fish and chips just next to the restaurant basically, or you could take them to the beach. You know what, actually that's a good idea. I'm going to be popping some fish and chips on the beach next to like a beach towel or something, but I'll have to do that at a later date because there's houses on my beach at the moment and like shops and stuff. So yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to be doing that. So it looks like someone then has bought their fish and chips at this fish and chip shop and then decided to go and eat them on the beach while it's sunny. Now instead of using fencing around this area, I'm going to use the safety railing. I actually sometimes prefer to use the safety railing as a fence rather than normal fencing, just because it takes up half a square rather than a whole square like normal fencing does. And yeah, it just allows you to fit more, especially in a smaller space like I have here, so that's why I like using it. I've customized this one in the silver and it just works so well with the rest of the items I've got around the area. And this item I've just placed down is the vertical banner. I've customized it to have the fish and chip sign on the little flag and I think it looks so cute. Imagine you're like just halfway down the road and you see this vertical banner with fish and chips on it. You're like, right, let's head to the chippy and get some fish and chips. Now for the table and chairs, I decided to go with the metal and wood table and chairs. I just like that the metal kind of matched the safety railings that I've been putting around the outside of this area, so that's why I went with those. They match so well. And then over here I'm just putting some plant partitions and we got a lovely curved street lamp just to kind of make that corner look less plain, make it look a bit better. And then of course on those tables we pop down some fish and chips. Now over here I'm just adding these plain fairy light arch because you knew it'd be somewhere in this build because I use it all the time. And then I had kind of this weird gap next to it, so I've decided to pop a barrel and anchor statue there and just kind of rearrange it a little bit until I liked how it looked, and I feel like it filled that gap quite nicely. In a bit you'll see that I still have Hazel on my island. I do need to scan an amiibo card and move her out still. I got 2 more to get. I'm going to be scanning in Molly and Callie, which I'm super excited to have. They're such adorable villagers, and I'll be getting rid of Hazel and Shino because Shino's still here as well. I think Hazel heard me because she's just ran off. Sorry Hazel. I don't mind Hazel, she's kind of cute, you know. I'd probably have her on a different type of island, maybe an autumnal one, not too sure. So yeah, I've just decided to stick some garden benches in front of the railing and the plant partition, and as you can see, sweet little Eunice is already using those benches. She's like, yes, these are perfect, these are for me. And then we're going around the edging of where the beach is just with some hedges. I was originally going to use the stone fencing, but it didn't look quite right, so I went with hedges. It looks much nicer. Now these squares here that contain these trees, I am well aware that one of them is not in the right place, the one that's the top side. You'll see it a little bit later on. I do change it, I realise, and have to move up 1 square, which is really annoying, but it's absolutely fine. At least it's not hard to do. Like, at least it's not a whole whole building, you know, and I have to go to Tom Nook. That would kind of be really annoying, but it's okay, it's not. So now I'm decorating this little outcrop area, and I just want to make it as natural as possible. So I'm just using bushes, some flowers, some custom designs, and we're going to be putting down some weeds as well. Like I said, I just want it to look natural, and also we're going to put some rocks down. I forgot I did that, but here you go. Here's some rocks. This one is the tall garden rock, and then the next rock that I placed down is just a normal garden rock. If I remember correctly, the tall garden rock takes up a lot of stone, so thank goodness for treasure islands, because that's where I go get mine, in case you didn't know. I'm so grateful for having the treasure islands, because I wouldn't be able to do most of what I do on here. I wouldn't be able to build all this as quickly and restart all these islands all the time. So yeah, I'm so grateful for the people who make those. Now, of course, we are placing leaf piles on this build, because why wouldn't we? We always use leaf piles. I love leaf piles, and I try to use them on every single island if possible, because obviously we have the yellow, we have the red, we have the green, and the cherry blossom petal piles, and unfortunately no snow piles, which is just so tragic. Like, come on. Why not? Or at least maybe let the leaf piles that we already have get frosted or snow on them. That would look pretty cool, but of course we cannot. Do you know what I'd also like as well? Puddles. I'd really love big giant puddles that we can place down, or instead of giving us as an item, maybe when it rains the puddles stay there for like a couple of hours and like shrink in size and stuff. That's what they need to add when they release a new Animal Crossing game. 100% give us real puddles when it rains. That would be adorable. And snow piles. When it snows, give us snow piles, or just give us snow piles as an item. Do you know what I mean? That would be really awesome. I love it. Speaking of items, I recently started playing Pocket Camp again, and the items on there are so adorable. I unlocked this little rain cloud, and Lily likes to stand underneath it, and she looks so cute. I wish we could have that on Animal Crossing along with the puddles. So now I've actually noticed that that tree wasn't in the right place, and I finally moved it, and my brain can stop going crazy because it's in the wrong place. And we've finished the build, so let's have a look around. So that is it. We have finished the build for today, and I'll look around. I had so much fun building the fish and chip shop today. It was so relaxing, and I don't know why, I just really had so much fun with it today. In my next video, we'll probably be doing some house building. The houses across the river in my last video, actually, across that little bridge, we'll probably be building around those, so that's exciting. Look out for that on Sunday, and on Friday, I have a new tour for you all. Now, if you're interested in actually having your island toured on my channel, I do have a small little submission form to fill in that you can find linked in the description down below. And as always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe on this video. Come and join the Jellybean family. I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye!